smells amazing.
Oh yeah, this is great stuff.
So what makes a great cup of coffee?
Well, you need 4 things to make a really good cup of coffee. 1, you need really high quality green coffee beans. You need a really good roasting process. You need very good grind on the brew, and then you also need a very good brewing method.
So how many different types of coffee beans are there?
Well, there are many, many different types of coffee beans in the wild, but the ones we use typically are Arabica and Robusta.
So I see you set up a coffee roaster.
Oh yeah.
Can we roast some coffee?
Oh yeah, let's do it. So here we have some green coffee. This is actually the raw form of coffee, and we're going to roast this to the first crack stage.
What's the first crack?
So coffee beans are like popcorn and other seeds in a way. They contain water and will crack when heated to a high enough temperature. But unlike popcorn, coffee makes popping sounds twice. The first time is called first crack, and that indicates a medium roast level. The second crack is much quieter and indicates a dark roast. Part of the skill of the roaster is to stop the process just before the beans reach the desired color. They'll keep roasting as long as they're a high temperature.
So now that we're done roasting, can we make some coffee?
Absolutely, but it'll taste a little bit weird.
Why would it taste weird?
Well, because for about the first 24 hours after we roast, coffee is giving off CO2. And that's why coffee bags have belly buttons.
Belly buttons?
Yeah, well, it's a one-way valve that lets off CO2. And if we didn't have these, then these coffee bags would blow up like a balloon.
Ah, like a lot of professors I know, full of hot air.
So Emelise, did you know that there are 3 general ways to make coffee?
Yeah, decoction, infusion, and pressure, right?
Exactly right. So over here we have decoction, and that's essentially just heating coffee in water. Like Turkish coffee would be an example, or percolators. In the middle here we have infusion, and that's just letting the coffee soak in water for different amounts of time. So things like pour over, cold brew, French press, or a regular coffee maker would be examples of that. Over here we have the pressure method. So mocha, AeroPress, and of course my favorite, espresso. So all of those methods under pressure. So grind size is one of the most important things to get a great cup of coffee.
Why is that?
Well, let's compare the grind sizes that we have here. On this side, we have the finer grind, and that's important for pressure methods because we want to make really a solid puck of coffee that gets evenly extracted. So on the other hand, with French press, what we want is actually quite large grind size because otherwise it's going to go straight through that screen. So this is actually really important to get the right flavor for coffee as well.
So the perfect coffee is whatever way you like it?
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Cheers.